Dr. Nandipha, let's get to your story.
Okay. So
just put your mic there. Yeah.
Let me put it here.
Yeah.
So I am Dr. Nandipha Magudibana. I was born in a small village called Ebizana in the Eastern Cape. Yeah. And I was raised in Port Edward, which is like a small town closer to Ebizana.
Wathetha mfundi?
Ndiyathetha.
Uthethe?
Eh man, sorry mfundini bro. Hayibo. Jani bro. Hey.
So ndikhulele ePort Edward.
Chap.
And
La Mac. Yeah. Problem La Mac. Hi.
So I was 6 years old when I told my father that I want to be a doctor. Ben Sazi when I was still very young. So I spent most of my school career working towards getting into medical school. So since primary school, high school, in high school I started working at a pharmacy, Mendina 16 years old. And at that time I was preparing because I wanted to be exposed to drugs, like the medications and everything, because I knew.
Tana matra.
Hey, she wanted exposed to drugs at 16. Hey, Dr. Friend.
The medication. So I started there, and then there was also a hospital next to my school. Because I went to Port Shepstone High School, and so I would take time and do community service there to get into medical school. And I went to medical school here at Wits University, and I completed my degree in Bachelor of Health Sciences and Biomedical Sciences.
Jeez, what is that? Whoa. What is that? What?
So Bachelor of Health Sciences and Biomedical Sciences, so it's Biomedical Sciences. So it's a degree where I majored in pharmacology and medical sciences.
So now you can make the drugs?
Yes, I understand the making of the drugs.
Oh.
Yes. And then I furthered my studies and I did an MBBCH from MBBCH from Wits, and then after that, I then worked as a junior.
So what is that one? Which one is that one?
Okay, so that's the one that gives you the title doctor.
Okay.
Yes.
So the biomedical one does not give you.
No, it doesn't give you the title.
So it's like a diploma.
It's
a degree.
It's a whole degree.
You just not called a doctor.
But now you have so I graduated with 3 degrees instead of because the MBBCH is 2 degrees. So when I finished my studies, I graduated with 3 degrees. Sorry.
I'd be burnt out.
I was.
By
the time you get to the end, you're just like, oh, okay.
After doing all that studying, I'd have 3rd-degree burn. Yo, I was strong. Yo.
We part, different part.
So yeah, I finished and then I worked as a junior doctor, did my internship, community service, and then I worked.
Wait. So how many years is that, all those degrees?
So all these degrees.
Yeah.
So those 3 degrees took me 7 years.
Jeez.
And then I've got an extra 3 years to do because you have to work for the government and obviously train as a junior doctor, an intern.
Yes.
And then you do your community service.
Yes.
And then you qualify as an independent practitioner.
So you studied 11 years before you started making money?
So I studied, I would say, because when we doing our internship, we're not really studying. We're doing the practical.
You're practicing.
work.
Just
okay, cool.
For free.
Exactly.
Essentially. Not for free,
Not for
but
free.
for minimal.
Yeah. So I studied for 7 years before I could actually get a salary. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
And your first salary was?
Do you want the amount?
Yeah.
See, after 7 years of work.
After 7 years,
just as an
entry point.
If I remember correctly, I would say that at that time it was about 30,000.
Oh, that's not bad.
Hey,
I think so.
Radio,
Yes.
radio
I stand to be correct.
Insult. Your doctor interns get 30K.
No, but there's a story behind that. You must know that previously, doctor interns, they were getting minimum salaries. And it's because of a strike that we had as South African doctors that actually they changed everything. And that strike was the most important and like life-changing strike in the country because this was a time when doctors didn't go to work. And they were fighting to get that increase. And for us, I mean, we really appreciate that they really went as far as, you know, doing some, I mean, that's terrible. Imagine in a country where, I mean, we have accidents, we have diseases, and doctors are not there, but they're fighting for a better salary for us. So us younger doctors that came into the profession, I mean, we were so fortunate and so privileged that they did that. And that's how we got to this amount.
To the 30
yes.
as an intern.
But before it was terrible.
Cool. And then you were finishing,
And then I finished, and then I worked for a year in ONG, in Obs and Gynae, and then it was then when I realized that actually I want to go into private practice.
Okay.
And I want to open my own practice and do what I'm passionate about, which is aesthetic medicine, which is something that's fairly new. It's only been around for about 25 years, so it's a discipline. So basically what aesthetic medicine is, it's an in-between dermatology and surgery. So yes, so it's an in-between.
Dermatology is the skin, right?
Yes.
Then you can have things done on you.
Done.
That's where the surgery comes in.
Yes.
Okay, so you can do both.
So we make people beautiful.
Oh,
that's what we do.
Yeah. Okay. Damn.
Hey.
Yeah.
So you do surgery, but you can also, if I don't want anything done to my body, you can help my skin become better and whatnot.
So to explain, the aesthetic medicine is non-surgical.
Okay.
So basically, more people are wanting to do non-surgical procedures.
Yes.
Right? Because the reason is also people are trying to stay away from going under, for example, using anesthetics and going to sleep and being taken into theater. And that's why there's just been this rise of non-surgical treatments. For example, if someone wants to do a nose job, you can do it in my office.
For real?
Yeah. You don't have to go to sleep. Because there's products and technology has advanced to that extent.
So ucabanga. Fundini?
Ndiyaxolela injalo.
Suxoka mina.
Angeke.
Hamba manga, hamba. Suxoka.
So that's what I did and what I'm doing currently. And then I opened a property and investment company, which is something that I'm currently, and I'm very passionate about, that I'm currently running. So I'm currently running 2 companies at the same time. So if you're talking about burnout, I probably felt burned out when I finished school, but now in my career, I'm trying to juggle 2 companies at the same time.
How old are you? I know you can't ask a lady this, but just for the sake of the podcast.
Yeah. To inspire.
I'm 33.
Whoa! You're younger than me.
How are you 33, man?
33.
Jeez, that's
incredible. You do your own surgery on yourself, ne?
Wait, really?
Yeah, you can do it on yourself.
Damn.
So what did you do?
I haven't done anything besides just skin. So I've only just sorted out my skin. So normally I divide it between skin and structure. But you must also understand, being in this industry and us being Africans, it's a little bit different, if you know what I mean. Because as Africans, we can't say this nose is the ideal nose. Do you know what I mean? We've got so many different noses.
Nobody knows the
Nobody
perfect
knows
one.
the perfect nose.
Nobody knows the perfect one.
So it's different for us. And also, as Africans, we have big lips.
Yay. Dr. Mpumlwana. Let us say Mpumlwana.
And it's a fact.
Hey, for real.
Yeah.